Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Bob Does Sports.
We're starting.
Wait, what? We're not even starting. I'm ready. There's gotta be like a, hey, okay guys, let's go. Fire it up. No. All right, we're in the Bob Does Sports podcast. Jeez, come on guys, let's get a little energy in here for the love of God.
Was that a Jensen impression? That was pretty good.
No, it was J-Bone.
Me.
J-Bone, you got a mic? You can defend yourself.
Welcome back. Bob, do you want to
There we go. There's a good intro.
defend yourself, Jensen, or are you okay? I'm good.
That means it was a good impersonation.
Dude, there was an episode a few days ago where Joe was like banging him, and FP was like, "You gonna let him take that?" And he's like, "Yeah." You'll just
Which
wear it,
episode?
dude.
When did I bang him?
It was the one that just came out. It was
The
one
condom on
Royal
the.
New Kent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were saying something to him on the green on like 15, and then FP was just like, you got to get back at him." And he was like, "It's fine. It's good for content."
Good
He
for
just
you.
wears it, man.
No, J-Bone's been great lately.
That was that episode.
Because he just wears
No, I'm just saying he's actually had some funny liners.
He has been funny.
He got FP real good the other day, which
that
was made my trip. Came out of nowhere and he just body
I
bagged.
think we were all like, if any one of us would have said it, it would have been funny. But the fact that it came from J-Bone,
Yes.
everybody was so surprised. Everybody was just like, "What?
Everyone looked around like in absolute shock.
You're really coming to your own, J-Bone."
I'm trying. I mean, it's been 2 years now, so I think if it's any longer, then
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
it takes me a while to open up. But I mean, 2 years any longer, it's might be concerning.
You told me why you hit him with that at the airport. You want to?
You said it to me when we were at Royal New Kent. You asked me how I lost the weight, and I said counting calories, and you hit me with it.
Oh,
So I
counting
just-
calories and not eating are two different things. I'm not counting calories. I'm counting meals. One.
No, I know, but that's just why I hit you back
It's
with
one.
it.
It's one.
He hit you back with the dose of your own medicine.
I thought counting. Well, I don't remember that, but I believe that I said that. I don't know what I said, but I bet I said it.
It's on camera.
Good for you, J-Bone. All right, so still in Utah. This is going to be one of probably our longest trips in one location.
you know who's not here?
Binyam.
Is a one.
He couldn't wait. to
Binyam.
get back.
He was gone before he arrived.
We said on the last podcast, he said to me before the trip, he's like,
Yeah.
He was
here
in
for
a
3 days.
correct. Because that's when he's at his worst. When he's the night before, like a trip, he'll call me and be like, "I think I'm done with the show. Like, why are we even going here?" I'm like, "Well, Joe, like we need videos." It sucks. It's gonna be awful. But this one he was excited about, and then I realized I was like, "Oh, that motherfucker's here for like a day."
And by the way, out of the 3 days he was here, I think one for sure of the days he didn't have to film. He was golfing, and another day was only 9. So like, yeah, he kind of.
He had a big smile on his face, ear to ear, the whole trip. Dude. And the day he left, he dumped all the equipment on me with a big. He's like, "Here you go," and then he just hightailed it with George Bryan to the airport.
What I've noticed is Wesley Bryan's probably the best golfer. I know we've played with everybody, but the best putter I have ever seen in my life. He was unbelievable.
Yeah. Homo was good.
Homa the first
Homo was
time.
really
Homa
good.
Made
missed a
everybody
putt.
look bad.
Yeah, Homo was really good. It's just seeing it and knowing. I mean, this isn't a shot at Wesley, but he's probably on the bottom tier of pros. He would probably tell you that. To see how good he is, and just know how good these guys are, to me was unbelievable.
I think anytime you get a guy who's playing with confidence, which he seemed to be playing with, it's just like they're not even surprised. Like he was birdieing hole after hole after hole, making putts. Like it was just, and he was casually doing it too. Like just was like flying under the radar, shooting like 8 under. I mean, it was impressive to watch his ball striking. And on the other side, George. I mean, he didn't play nearly as good as Wesley because Wesley was like outer worldly, but his ability is fucking unbelievable too. Some of the shots he makes, like these flop shots and different, like his action is insane. And like watching them drive the ball, it's after we're putting the ball all over God's known creation.
Yeah.
It's so fun to watch George, for example, hit a ball on a rope every single time. It's amazing.
Good players. Grant's good too.
Yeah, he was on fire.
He's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he played
I mean-
really, really good.
It's crazy.
He just, oh my God. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Also too, with Wesley's mindset, you could tell he's got this like great mindset for it where he doesn't care. Like he's not rattled by anything. He's not like, It really is. It's really, really interesting to see.
I have a question. Do you guys feel that when you play, I'm interested to know FP's take on this, and yours too, Bob. Do you feel that when you like play around with like better golfers, like if you go in a like foursome and it was like Wesley, Grant, George, and you, right? Do you feel like that being with that caliber level of players kind of makes you play better because you have to force yourself to like hit better shots rather than if you play with guys who are not good, then you just kind of aren't taking it as seriously? Because I feel like when you play with better golfers, it magnifies just how much worse you are and it makes you want to play better. But I don't know if that actually translates or not.
Well, I think that you might take away some things from good players, as far as different shots or ways to play the hole that may help. I don't feel like necessarily like a duty to play better because I'm with better golfers or with worse golfers. It's, it doesn't work the other way. I don't feel like I now need to play worse because I'm playing with worse golfers. And I also don't think necessarily that like if all it came down to was just feeling like you need to play better harder, then you should just do that all the time. Right. So like,
yeah,
I don't think even, I would say the majority of great golfers don't really care what the other people are doing or don't care that you're not good. They just want you to play fast. And they love golf. Like a good player wants to talk golf. So talk about what they're thinking, talk about how they play shots. What am I doing a little wrong? You can learn a lot from playing with great golfers, but I don't necessarily know if it like 1-to-1 in that round of golf makes you a better player.
You're a good golfer. I feel like someone like me who's kind of glaringly not in that same category, it makes it so much more obvious if I'm like hacking away at a hole and they're just waiting for me.
Dude, I was a charity case out there. Like I would hit a good shot and like you'd hear him, Bob, like, oh, nice, Bob. Like, it's just like a total charity case.
But the one round you played really well. The one we're on, for the 9 holes.
Yeah.
Had that good shot.
Yeah.
Hey now.
There was one moment where Bob.
We haven't bit that. It's not even a bit.
It's
Whenever
the contact. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, if I'll hit a good shot, especially out of a bunker, you'll hear Stu be so surprised. It's like an excited surprise. He goes, "Oh!" Right when it comes off.
There was a moment when Bob and I we did a video with them, alternate shot. You were with Wesley and I was with George, and Bob was struggling a little bit. And there was one moment he hit a very solid shot from like about 170-ish, I want to say, like onto the green. They embraced and started acting like he had just hit a hole out.
The embarrassing part about it was we went nuts. Like I hadn't hit a good shot. I hit this one shot where we really needed it. And even Wesley said, I thought it was like 5-10 feet from the pin. It was like 40 feet from the pin. We're like dancing on the fairway.
That's the one that kind of like spun back a little bit.
No, you weren't there for
This
it.
is the alternate
alt shot.
we played.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like
that's
this
tough.
little draw in. It looked perfect.
But
And then we
he
got
had,
up there.
it was like a
Played
good
so
moment
bad.
for him because he needed something bad. And they were like, it was a moment in the match where it was like they needed a shot out of him and he delivered. But it was a very good shot, but it wasn't to the degree that they were acting like he had left.
Yeah, it was
in a
embarrassing. My missus were Shanks, and I almost killed FP in a video
Yeah,
that now is.
Like I saw today, that video has 3 million.
That
views.
video went everywhere. It
I'm
literally
getting blamed too.
almost. Yeah, they're like
For being
FP
on
should
your
have been
phone.
standing there.
Or just where I was standing. I was like, look, this
Give me a break,
it's not a 200-yard shot. It was
I'll tell you what,
it was a 70-yard
I was
little
quite impressed.
pitch shot.
You didn't really. Like,
I
you
don't
just
think
let
he
it
had
go
time
by
to-
At the same
you.
By the time
he
it
didn't
really
have
registered, it was by me. And then what am I going to jump?
He had his
about?
phone up too.
If you saw me though, bro, I would have. I'm a jumpy little.
But I don't think, honestly, I don't think you would have had time to react.
No,
Probably
it was,
not.
he was so close
I
in
would've
proximity
flinched,
that it
though.
would have hit you before you could have really
Now,
moved.
what's not documented?
Maybe I wanted it to hit me.
Secondly,
FP goes out in a blaze of glory due to a Bobby Fairway shank.
yeah.
Bro, by the way, though, he played great this week. He's unbelievable to watch. It's crazy that he's not like, based on what we just saw, he's not like the greatest tour player out there, Wesley Bryan. But he is, and I got this a little bit on a previous trip we had. He is one of the funnier
He's
people I
hysterical.
have ever met, dude. I want to go on vacation with this.
Yeah.
guy. I want to spend a lot more time with him. He said one thing to you. I don't know if we want to give it away because it's in one of our episodes about how you built the business.
It's a
If you wanna-
great quote.
If
That
you
was
want
funny.
to,
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
he turned to me and it was like when I was really going through it, just playing so bad. And he turned to me and we're like driving down the fairway. He turns to me and goes, is it like hard to build this big business around something that you're just so bad at?
So good. He like buttered you up. He said very nice things and complimented you on it, where how you've come, and it was like, isn't it hard?
yeah, dude. I was
so bad at something.
Oh my god, my car cam with him. We had I'm excited for that to come out. We had so much fun in the car because he like. I feel like he just deals with so much serious golf that he really enjoys, especially coming on our channel. I think it just gives him like the platform to really just not care because we're so golf second that I really think he enjoys it. But you're right, he is really
had me
funny.
Going numerous times, and the funny thing too is like the other thing about it is you don't have to instigate at all. When George and Wesley start getting at each other,
awesome.
it is the funniest thing I've
Wesley
ever.
lives rent free in George's head at all times.
He does. He knows how to get him. It'll be one thing.
He might as well be a
There
roommate
were
up
a
there.
couple times where George just kept needling Wes, and you could tell it was starting to get to him a little bit. So like if you needle him enough, he'll, and then he just hits a perfect 310 drive down the fucking center.
I just think it's funny, like what they make fun of each other. They'll be like, "Oh, look at that little smacker draw" or something like that. He's like, "Wesley, you're just gonna flail one out there. It's like 290." Like they make fun of each other's shots, but yeah, Wesley will say one thing, and then George can't get it out of it. He can't let it go, and he was really doing it. We played. I'm not gonna give anything up. We play $100,000 skins match, which like that's a lot of money on the line. So it had this different vibe where it was tense. It's like it's a lot of money, and then when you have the carryovers, $5,000 to $10,000, that's going to be an unbelievable episode. But yeah, I think he's so funny, and there's an episode we have with them where it's going to be coming out where it's Bob Does Sports versus Grant, Wesley, George. They're in alt shot. We're in a 3-man scramble. The first 5 holes of that video is comedy.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
It was
the
early
funniest.
morning too, so it was surprising. It was like a 7 a.m. tee time. I didn't know sometimes like where everyone's going to be at that time, but everybody just was kind of like on a funny little edgy,
in a goofy mood,
and it just kind of, it was
goofing.
We were out there.
We were
new
goofy.
We were
We
new
were
goofing, dude. Genuine ostrich.
Yeah, dude.
3 payments.
And I don't know if it's the influence of Phil now, but even Grant is getting
yeah.
funny.
Steven is a
and
different
hitting
guy.
some
Steve
shots.
Talks a little less
talks
sometimes.
Yeah,
He
for
does.
sure.
Nobody
Dude.
bangs somebody just with a smile on their face.
Quite like
Grant
Grant.
Horvat,
You
dude.
take a lot of unwarranted shots.
Oh,
from
I was
Grant
taking
all the
them left,
time.
right, and center. Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
yeah. Look, I can wear it. I like it. I think if you're not taking shots, you're not close with that person. I mean,
good point.
Grant can bang me. Yeah, so it's often. I think we would do a trip with them anytime.
Yeah,
I mean, like
I mean,
that
this
was
is
so
fun.
much fun
I liked them and then the Spitting Chicklets guys too. I
Yeah.
think
for sure.
And then obviously we had talked about it, but we never did it. But doing a trip with like Josh and those guys, we had discussed about
Josh
doing
Allen?
that. Yeah, remember they said that we were going to do like a series, and we had to go to Dominican and play like a couple rounds. But
It's funny. We went to the Dominican once, and now everyone we collab with, we're like, we should get out there to the Dominican together.
yeah.
We should
Dominican's
say
so
that to the
good,
Spitting
man.
Chicklets guys too. We're like, have you guys been to the Dominican?
I miss the Dominican.
It's
It was
incredible.
great. Yeah.
That place was awesome.
Yeah.
The courses were gorgeous. Like the accommodations we had. I mean, we did it right too. I think.
Bob Does Sports has
Golf
taken me
race.
places that I never thought that I would go.
How about
ever.
this guy?
Yeah.
Jensen hadn't left
Sure.
Orlando. I at
Jensen's
least
a
have
world
left my home
traveler now.
state. Now Jensen's all over the globe, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I left Orlando a little bit, but not much.
He went to Gainesville once.
Yeah, and upstate New York, where his parents'
Yeah, there you go.
family lives.
Try turning it off and turn it back on.
Blown.
Yeah, blowing it like an N64, dude.
Yeah.
I told
Game
Grant
Boy.
though. I told Grant at one point we were in the cart one of the first days, and he's like, "So Jensen, he's from Orlando." I'm like, "Yeah," and I was telling him that he had never, pretty much for most of his life, had never really left Orlando, and Grant just could not get over it. Like
was
for the next like
hysterical.
hour, he kept going up to J Bone and just asking him questions the whole time. It was
I think if
hysterical.
you get Grant, the second you get Grant off a golf course, he's funny, dude. Like, not to say he's not funny on the course, but like he turns into like this different guy. He's so like it's like he needs oxygen. Like he just gets
It's like a fish. It's like a fish out of water.
yeah, he really is. It's like he
what you
can't
mean,
breathe.
yeah.
He just like changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time I look at him, it's like he's out of breath, like, and he's like laughing about it.
Yeah. He's a goofy goober, dude. You got that bit now that like when he's Grant on these videos that you see him and he's playing the way he's playing, that's Grant.
Yeah,
When he's getting goofy,
he's Steve.
that's Stevie. That's Stevie Horvath.
Remember
there.
when we went to drop our laundry off and he opened the door and he didn't have a shirt on? He's like, "What's up, guys?" And we were like, "Yo,
Like,
that's
there
Steve."
they are.
I was like, "Yo, that's Steve." Yeah,
That's great.
But a lot of fun, and then quickly, Breezy opens FP's home state to Virginia.
Richmond.
Me to
Home's
Jersey.
hometown.
Lot to be excited about.
Yeah, I mean it's we sold out in 9 minutes, which seemed incredibly impressive until we dropped New Jersey, your home state, and sold out in 4 minutes.
Yeah,
which is
crazy.
crazy. I don't know how the site even handled that, but yeah, I'm stoked to. You know, my dad will be there, some buddies. It's tough. It's a member guest weekend that I normally play in, that I play every year. I have for 10 years. So a lot of my good, close friends aren't going to be there just because they're doing that. But it's going to be cool just to, Richmond's going to show out.
Kevin
Just like they
Stubbe
do with the
arriving?
drink. Yeah, of course.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
It's the
Doesn't
only
miss a
one.
Breezy.
He's been to every single one.
He's missed one.
Two.
I put him. Yeah. Well, I didn't
Banned
put him. He put himself on a one Breezy Bowl ban. But if he hadn't, I would
No, that
have.
was the New York one.
No, he was in
No.
Colorado.
It was after New York.
It was after
that
New
gave
York.
himself
He
a
didn't
ban.
do. Maybe what?
The self-imposed.
Maybe it was
one bowl.
Colorado.
He didn't come to Colorado.
He did
I don't
Arizona.
think. Yeah, he
yes.
did.
No, he
You know,
didn't.
he did
No,
come
he
to
didn't do
Colorado.
Colorado.
He did do
Arizona.
Colorado. I don't remember him in Colorado.
I don't think he did Colorado.
Because that was the one after New York.
I think so.
No, he did Colorado.
He did?
Yeah, 100%.
Are you sure?
100%.
Well, what one would he have missed? Which ones did we do last year?
We did.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Tennessee,
Arizona.
Nashville.
Yes, Tennessee
he not
probably
do
was it.
He
Nashville?
was in Nashville.
I feel like he's been at everyone.
He was
he in Nashville?
100% at Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nashville,
He
maybe.
must not have been in Nashville then.
I
That
remember-
would have been the one.
I think it was
maybe.
Nashville. I remember talking to
Yeah,
him on
maybe
range.
in Nashville. No, he
I
was.
would
I
bet-
do remember.
I'd bet my life on
He
it.
was at that table afterwards when we were singing that high top. He was talking to us.
Yeah. Dude, he'll just send me he'll just send it to me and FP. Like, he'll be like my dad with the legal pad. Like, you'll randomly just get Kevin Stubbe will just send me just like his 100 top favorite courses, just like
incredible.
on a legal.
on a legal pad. He was at Colorado because his one of his buddies that he brought
Yes.
passed out drunk at the,
That's
the
right. That's
ceremony.
correct.
That is correct.
Literally out
Yes.
cold.
Stubbe's got some buddies.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Kevin
Yeah.
Stubbe is one of those
He's
buddies.
one of those
okay?
buddies.
He's
and
one of the
got
boys.
those
Stubbe is
buddies,
one of those
dude.
buddies.
All right, folks, this episode is brought to you by the fine folks over at Shady Rays, the best sunglasses in the game, the only sunglasses as far as I'm concerned. Whether we're on the golf course or we're off the golf course, you see the fellas using Shady Rays, an independently owned company, which is absolutely terrific, and a protection program. So, if your glasses break, if you don't like your pair, return them for a new pair within 30 days. Shady Rays has always got you covered. Head on over to shadyrays.com. Use promo code BDS for 35% off your next purchase of Shady Rays today. That's shadyrays.com. We'll see you over there.
He gets the earliest tea time he can at his club so he can, because he's going to be there until 8 p.m. anyway.
He told me he'll just.
So it's like the earlier tea time he has, the longer he'll be there drinking.
Yeah.
He's going to leave at 8 p.m.
He
so
told
it's
me
like,
one
all right, well, if
time-
I play at 1, I'm only there for 7 hours.
Yeah.
But if I play at 8 a.m., I'm there for
He
12.
told me once. He's like, yeah, I'll just hang out in the clubhouse. I'm like, what about when your friends go home? He's like, there's guys finishing up after. We'll chum it up. I'll have some beers.
Yeah. That's what happens. He goes in with his buddies. His buddies drink for a reasonable amount of time. Then they go home. But then the new crop of people finish up, and he just goes over to them. And then they drink for a reasonable time. They go home. New crop comes in. He just hops these foursomes. And it's like, yeah, they're all drinking like you because they're only drinking in their slot.
I was gonna
You're
go-
drinking in 6 slots, dude.
I was gonna go home, but the 220's finishing up any moment now. I want to catch him on the way
And then
out.
he'll go home and pour just the tallest, stiffest vodka drink you've ever seen. He's got those Tervis tumblers that are like this big. He's like, only had it one drink when I got back home. It's like, dude, it's a super big gulp. There's 6 drinks in there.
FP sent me a picture one time where he's in a recliner. He's got this fat cocktail next to him, and he's in a Buffalo Sabres.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
It was like a
Sweat- it was like a
hockey
hoodie.
sweat.
It was like
It was like a
hoodie.
jersey
It was pretty
hoodie.
sick.
And he's fucking knocked out.
Dude, that recliner gets more action than that bed.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he gets up at some point and then he goes into the bedroom.
Yeah, he
It's
stumbles.
great. I think I said something like 3 emails sent, 102 shots hit,
yes.
and then like eight beers drank, and 3/4 of a liquor drink left behind. Like it's just like his stats for the day.
Dude, when I get old though, I want to have my recliner. Like I think
Sure,
the
of
dream
course.
is to have like your recliner. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just bought a really good one
Did you?
Did you?
for the nursery. Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of-
So
what-
it's not like a lazy boy.
Oh, it is.
What are we talking about here?
It has an automatic thing, and you just press it, and the thing's automatic. It just reclines. You just going down and just coming up, and all of a sudden you're just there, and you're just chilling, dude.
How-
It's
what did
awesome.
that- I gotta
that
ask
was the one thing I was like, of all the stuff at the nursery, Pottery Barn kids just bent me over, but that was the one thing that I was like, I'm getting the nicest
Is it
one.
one of the ones when you open up the flap, there's a little cooler in there?
No, there's no cooler. I don't,
Okay.
not that I know of, at least. But
I
it
gotta
is-
ask. What's something like that run you?
I think it was like
A couple grand?
$1,500.
That's not bad.
But
it's a good chair.
It's a good chair, and you know what? It's going to get a lot of use because if I'm
Yeah.
with the baby in there, that's where I'm sitting. So I said to Nick, that's the one thing that I have.
Do you got a TV in there for games that you can put on mute?
No, not right now.
I got him for his birthday a double flat screen
It was
TV,
sick.
side to side, just beautiful. It
was wonderful.
Got taken down.
So
Well,
what,
I know, but I need a nursery, and
what are you
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
mean-
if you're in there with the kid on the lazy boy, but you got 5 bets in? Are you gonna put it on your phone?
Yeah, probably on the phone
Okay.
or a tablet or something.
Yeah.
Put
Do you
on.
think
Oh, get
Nicole will
yourself
not
a
want you
tablet.
gambling around the kid?
I don't think she cares. I mean, what is he gonna? He'd probably be a luck charm, to be honest. He'll probably help me.
Dude, he's gonna be like 8 years old, like hard pressed to 2.
It's for the crew.
It's for the crew. That's
Hey,
my.
let's press
like
all the
he's on
hardware.
a cruise ship. Like
No.
it's crazy.
Let's press all the hard
No,
ways.
Yeah.
the crew's always got to be taken care of.
This is for the crew.
Hey.
As if they're
50
passing
back on the
around.
hard 8.
You take care of the crew will take care of you.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. They do want
And
you
by
to
the
win.
way, Pop has seen there are some times where there's some controversial moments where they either didn't pay you out or something missed. And if you've taken care of them, they will always err on your side. Like
Bro,
they'll
when
be
you're
like,
winning and you don't tip them, they treat you like shit.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have to, or else you get the cold shoulder.
it's like it would be like if you were sitting at a dinner table and you didn't give your server a
But what
dime.
happens is like if there's a packed table and everyone's putting bets in between rolls, and you haven't tipped the guy in a while, they'll
He's not even
sometimes
gonna
not
look
put
at
your
you.
bet on.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
they
not
won't
gonna
even
look
put your
at
bet-
you.
Or your
Correct.
last
Yeah.
preference.
Correct.
Correct.
I remember the first time I went to Vegas with Joey D. I had never seen it. I never knew what it was like. And we got there and they're like, Mr. DeMar, welcome back. Like they knew we had like the platinum. They gave him like $500 to spend. We just throw it on red, lose it, goes to the table. And I couldn't get him off the table. I couldn't get him to leave the table.
Well, it was the first day, in all honesty. Like, I mean, vibes are high. The first day in Vegas is like that's the penultimate. The first day you go, the first night you get there, because that sets the tone for the rest of the
I
trip.
remember.
I saw you spiral out once too, dude. When
We
were
did
in
together.
Vegas?
We did together.
Yeah, but I was watching by the end. It was when we were getting railed by the craps table. It was like 2 a.m.
After Hairline?
And you hit it, yeah, after Hairline. And you hit a roulette table, and like you never play roulette.
If you
But
ever
you were
see
just
me-
looking for a win,
If you ever see me on a roulette table, I am down so
Is
bad.
that so?
It is as bad. If like, don't even come up and say hello to me because I am down so fucking bad. Because I will not play roulette's like a last resort. It's like, okay, it's time to go to bed.
Do you know, hit me up pretty recently. It was like a few weeks ago. He's like, every time I see a story of Joe now, I just think about the day where he sent me packing at the casino where Scotty Blumstein was forced to leave after him and Joe got into it at the craps table.
Yeah, well,
'Cause, like-
I will say, I love. I talk to him still regularly. He's a great guy. But devil's advocate, you can't be getting into somebody when you don't have $1 on the table and someone else does. Like that's just in my defense. Like, and I know he was sticking up for you and that was the right thing to do, but like you can't be getting into it with someone else on the table who has money legitimately on the table. I think Scotty would agree with that. And then you don't have a dime. It'd be like hanging by the blackjack table and like getting involved with someone who's playing to the point where it's starting to impact the hands. You just can't.
So there's no part of you that feels a little bad, like maybe I
overreacted a little bit, but that was such a long time ago, and we're so far past that. I mean, but yeah, I mean, listen. I am a very superstitious creature at heart. And when I used to go on the ice, I had a routine. I would tap and talk to my posts. I would do my whole routine. It was a whole thing. So, like, I'm a superstitious creature.
To the post?
You haven't heard
Yeah.
this?
Oh yeah, you haven't heard this.
What do you mean?
I need you guys to hold up for
Yeah,
me
I
today.
need you guys to hold up for me today here. And then whenever like there'd be a post that was hit, I'd like tap it like 2-3. I had like a routine. I had to tap it 2-3 times, and like yeah, I mean that's just how I'm built. I'm very superstitious, like in certain things. And sports is one of them. And then also, shockingly, in golf, I'm not that superstitious because I'm just so bad at it. So that is really nothing to be superstitious about. I actually think the longer that I stand over the ball, the more likely I am to fuck up. So I'm pretty.
Most
quick.
people are that way.
So when I get on the tee box, I don't even normally take a practice swing. I normally just walk up, and I do pride myself on my pace of play. Normally, I think I'm pretty quick. I'll just hit the ball and keep it moving. Because if it's a bad shot, it's a bad shot.
You mean off the tee? You don't take practice swings?
It depends. Sometimes I'll do like one, but like often
In the fairway, you will.
Sometimes it depends too on the day. But like I won't be like the kind of guy who's sitting there for like.
Yeah, I don't
started
like this
doing the
waggle.
waggle now.
I don't like
know
that
what's
at
going
all.
on
That's
with
got to
that.
stop. I try and really make sure I play fast, but I have noticed over the ball I'm taking too long that I just need to hit the waggle. I hate. It's like pull the trigger.
But what's happening in your when you're doing it in your mind? Like, what are you saying something to yourself, or do you count like a number of times you got to do it?
No, I'm just trying to think of what I want to do of the swing, but it's definitely taken too. I don't like the waggle. I've seen it. I've seen where Jet in the videos will like zoom into me.
Oh, yeah.
Do it. I'm like, all
Definitely
right.
don't think about it though.
Yeah,
That's not going to help.
I gotta just get up and just whack
Yeah, I
it.
wouldn't spend. Yeah. It'll work itself out.
But yeah,
I'm looking
Another
at.
thing real quick about the gambling with Joey D.
yeah.
If you're out in Vegas, this one's not bad. Maybe we'll be gambling. I'll be gambling with him. We'll be out till like 1 a.m. We'll get wrecked. Like we'll just lose everything. And then I'll wake up the next morning and go just like, damn, we need a bounce back day. And he's like, oh, I got up at 6 a.m.
Oh
and
yeah,
I
dude.
hit it, and I
Oh
put it all back.
yeah, dude.
And I'm like, why didn't you call me? He's like, I thought you were asleep.
Well, to be honest, if you're going to bed at 1 and you're up at 7, like that's. I will say this. And I truly believe this: the greatest time to win is in the ween hours of the morning.
Why
Because
is that?
you get all
You get the
of
table
these.
yourself.
Well, yes, and you get the real legit like. Probably degenerates who are there, who actually like on a craps table, who know how to roll. You get all the fucking party goers who are just chucking dice and just killing the table. They're all in bed by that point. So you get the real degens in there, and they know what they're doing. So
Including you.
sure. But I'm just saying that like you have a chance at that time. I've won more in the ween hours of the morning, like between 6 to 9, than I've ever won at like 1, 2 in the
See,
morning.
I would feel so. Granted, I don't play craps, but like I would feel so like shitty just like being there at like 6 a.m. where like they're like vacuuming on the floor and like they
Only they'll roll that the big machine. That's when you know you're there really early.
Zamboni.
Yeah, dude. When that comes out,
The wax machine.
it's time to go to bed.
But see, I would rather go to bed like earlier and get up at the crack of dawn to play than do the opposite, like play till really late. Unless it's a situation like you're talking where you got waxed the night before, then you yeah. It's you said it wasn't bad. That was
No,
brutal.
it's not bad because you're right though. That is the better time to play, but it is this. Yeah.
You're right. There, he's like, I want it all back. Like he had this crazy story when you woke up, like while you were sleeping. He
You
was
thought
doing
you went to bed together.
correct. He was doing the craziest shit.
Right.
I just out in
woke up a
Vegas
little early.
fighting. fighting for his life out there while you were
dude,
asleep.
just grinding.
Yeah.
When Cutsy puts on that Magic Johnson jersey, some crazy
I haven't
shit.
worn that in a long time.
And then sometimes you'll be walking through the casino with him, and the guy will be like, Joe. I'm like, hey, Tim. And he's just like setting up the boys. Like, I'm like, who the hell is that? He's like, Tim, he's from Boston. I was playing craps with him last night. He's a great
if
stick man.
if I do go to Vegas when we do go, and I like to try to stay at one spot
Yeah.
for the most part. Some people like to go all different spots. I like to go in one spot, and you get to know like the dealers, and you talk to them so that you feel like the next time you come in, they know your action, they know what you're doing, and they're good to you too.
The craziest thing though is when you're playing blackjack with him and he'll blame the dealer. Like she'll be like, Tina has been ice cold.
Well, it's kind of funny.
As if the dealer has anything to do, or if she gives a fuck about what's going on. You know what I mean?
Tina should have
And
known
then if you're
better.
winning, you are his guy.
Oh yeah, I do take care of them, but
You do for the crew.
I'm taking a look over here. I'm taking a look right at this Mountain Dew van. This thing is staring us in the face, dude. It's gonna be that's gonna be a tight squeeze. Are we all fitting in
Just
that?
4 of us in
That's
there.
your rig there, Stu. That's your rig.
Yep, that's my rig. That's my rig. No tunnels.
Is it intimidating at all?
No tunnels.
I guess we've driven much bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
No
Car's a car.
tunnels.
It's just like a regular van inside. I haven't
Like a
even looked
Sprinter.
inside.
Oh, I haven't
yeah.
seen the inside of it. It's got 4 seats.
All right, we're gonna do just a quick Q&A. 1 or 2 questions, Jensen. Smoke us or pop. Smoke.
If you want to hit it, is your mic working? Okay, I'll hit us. First one comes from Briggs_Bomey. Everyone's last 10 Postmates orders.
It's pretty good.
Mine's
I'm like an
DoorDash.
Uber Eats guy.
Yeah, correct.
You want to start us, Stu?
Yeah, I got you. Mine's gonna spread out. I don't order a lot. You know that. I don't order a lot
Yeah,
of
you're
food.
a pickup guy.
I want to go out and earn
you
it.
got
I want to go
last
catch
10?
my meal. You know, I want to
got
go
a
hunt.
last
Dude,
10.
I got some great diversity
Where is
here, man.
Oh, here we go. All right. All right. I've got. I mean, are we just saying where?
Yeah, just where it was.
Okay. Damn.
I'd like to see it break down, but that's okay.
All right. I got some dessert from Culver's.
Hot star, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't
Dessert
yeah.
only?
A custard.
Oh, it wasn't just me. It's fine. Goodfellas Pizza.
Was it as good as we remember it?
It was decent. Yeah. Subway,
Okay.
McDonald's, Wendy's, Jersey Mike's, a Beats, New Haven.
yeah.
You remember how long ago that was?
Yeah, you sent a picture.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's been a while.
time.
Ninja Sushi, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Just Salad.
Okay. All right.
Proud of that one. Proud of that one. Pizza
one
Hut,
for the
tough.
big guy.
KFC, tough. Chipotle, Sonic, fuck. Panda, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Taco Bell.
Different guy back
All
then.
right, different guy.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, awesome.
meal.
That'd be awesome.
Pizza Hut, Bloomhouse Flowers for Nicole,
Oh, nicely
Flower
done.
Kingdom for Nicole, Dairy Queen for me, Sushi 2, Upstreet Diner. And then I went on a back-to-back Chick-fil-A order.
Okay.
Breakfast and breakfast again. Carvel Ice Cream. And then Flower Kingdom again.
Okay.
And send some flowers.
What's the rotation of flowers? Is it every week?
Every couple weeks or every week and a half, every couple weeks. Especially when I'm on these trips or something, I'll just like randomly send her like a thing of flowers. And flowers are an incredible, almost like not a get out of jail free card, but they go a long way. I don't know what these petals do, but they do something. And
Dude, you are being able to Postmate is great. Not having to like set it up.
I just send them and they go right to the door. They send me a picture that they're there. And then I just say, hey, Nicole, I got something for you. And she's always thrilled that there's flowers. So
Primo Hoagies, Clarksboro.
Nice.
Clarksboro
Oh,
location.
we're gonna get some Philly stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice.
Eyeball Poke,
Sure.
Angelo's,
oh, that's a good one.
Doughhead Pizza.
How long does Angelo's take?
That's looking at a 45 to 60
It's
on
gotta
the
be. It's
Postmate
gotta
thing.
be.
Well, what they got a ghost kitchen. They got
Oh,
a
they
ghost
do.
kitchen situation up in
Offsite?
Fishtown.
Smart,
Yeah,
smart.
smart. Wegmans.
Nice.
Wow.
Wegmans.
Santucci's original square pizza.
Sure.
Wow.
Sure.
Avenue Steaks and Pizza. Pizzeria Vetri. Mark
Damn,
Vetri's
you're spreading the wealth on the pizza front.
Yeah, dude. Halal Munchies.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was our
us.
thing.
Oh, that was us.
Yeah. Great
and
meal.
Fire and Hops Pizza. Yeah, there we go.
A lot of pizza.
You've got no loyalty to the pizza game in your area. No loyalty. Doughboy hates to hear that.
Well, I
dude.
think by the time we got to Fire and Hops, I think that was back in Virginia.
Dude, we should do
Fire and
this
Hops is in
every
Virginia.
episode.
Correct,
Yes.
All right, I got Playa Bowls. I got a J. Alexander's. This was just me and I wrote. Listen to this order. I got a Thai chicken salad, old fashioned burger, not your ordinary mac and cheese, lemon riagino, broccoli, fire grilled artichokes, the steak Maui, orzo and wild rice,
Stu Feiner?
a French dip sandwich,
Oh, my
God.
God. Because you know what he does? He takes
just
one
takes
bite
one-
of each
yeah,
thing and
exactly.
he chucks it.
grilled salmon key lime pie,
my God.
and a chocolate layer cake.
Jesus Christ.
Did they deliver it by a fucking...
Yeah, dude, that's on a fucking
Then we
18-wheeler, dude.
McDonald's, Pura Vida, CVS, Chipotle, Tap 42, great chicken Caesar wrap, Hong Kong Walk and Grill that I've been telling you.
That's the one that I got to try.
terrific.
What's the
Pura
order
Vida-
there?
Pura
Let me,
Vida's
can you read
strong.
out that Chinese order?
I got
some
the
juice.
Singapore noodle. I got the orange chicken,
Nice.
broccoli and brown sauce with beef, cream cheese rangoon,
Yeah, it's a staple.
boneless barbecue ribs, vegetable
squad.
fried rice,
Doom Squad.
lettuce wrap, and fried chicken wings.
It's not bad.
That's not too
Yeah,
bad.
it's not crazy.
Pure
Then-
Vita's great. I get a lot of juice from there.
Pure Vita is really
Yeah.
good. And then Berry Fresh Cafe is another Jupiter
That
spot.
place
that's
is awesome.
All right. By the way, whoever asked that question is awesome.
One
That-
more question?
That was
Tough.
great. Okay, let's do one more.
This one's from Niche to Notable. Best ball knower in the crew.
I'd say it's a toss-up
I
between
think it's Jet.
Jet and FP.
Yeah,
That's good.
I think Jet knows it. Jet's
FP
good.
knows sneaky a lot about
That's
a lot
true.
of sports.
It depends on what you're talking about because I think Jet's probably the best across the board at everything.
Because he's
Yeah, I
bet
think
in every
so.
You're
sport.
very good at football.
He's
You're
good at
very
baseball,
good at
too, though.
basketball.
I got the baseball lockdown.
You got baseball, but you're good with football too. You're
Yeah.
calling it like before the flag's even thrown.
But for example,
Right.
Stube will be really good in baseball, but then all of a sudden he'll know a lot about
Soccer.
hockey.
You guys got soccer.
And he'll got
down,
soccer,
hockey.
and he's
Yeah.
got you got a little
that's
bit of
true.
everything.
It is
Yeah.
a toss up between you and Jet.
Jet's
That's
just
true.
bet on every sport in existence.
I could tell you.
Mine's not from gambling as
No,
much.
it's just from watching.
Yeah, or like I love to like where did that
College
guy go
players.
to college?
Yeah,
that
good
to
with
me is
that.
as good as anything on earth.
I could tell you clock management for NH for
Oh
NFL.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've never
could
seen
get
someone
nice.
watch clock the way
Your
Bob
NFL
does.
knowledge is quite.
Like I could tell you
Extensive.
if when they're gonna punt, like by the time they punt, how much seconds they'll have left on the clock to try and score. Like
That's sick.
I do think every NFL team should have a clock management guy because some of the mistakes that you see made,
Yeah.
like just have a guy there that, and maybe they do, but that's just there for clock.
I can't wait for football to come back.
It's gonna be great.
It's
You're
a while
calling
still.
things though like fouls or penalties before it's even.
Yeah, she holds well.
You see holds very well.
Yeah.
You know the difference between an encroachment and an offsides
Sides.
quite well
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, too, what we will do sometimes is when we watch football, we'll call a penalty, and Bob always be like, "Call it if you see it." And if you get the call right,
Oh,
he will
God
shower you with
forbid.
praise.
Yeah.
But if you get that call wrong, he'll look at you and be like, "You gotta be better."
For sure. If you see like a hold and a big play happens and we're on the other side, you better hope
When you
that
call it
flag's
before
out
you see the flag on the field or before the little
Sometimes there
icon
is a
comes
hold
up.
and it doesn't get called.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
know?
Yeah, that's.
Or
Happens a
God
lot.
forbid, like a ball's tipped out,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh, it's out on them."
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
I
here.
feel like if it's out on Los Angeles, are you sure, Joseph? Are you sure, Joseph? You're wrong. If you're wrong, and then it's like it was out on Utah, and you're like, God damn it, Joe, you gotta be better.
Yeah.
It's
True.
Those are the fun ones.
I do
though.
miss football.
football.
So
Is
much.
so good, dude.
The best part with football too, with us living in Jupiter, that meant when you know weather-wise, it's starting to get to good weather.
Yeah.
Like you've made it. We're coming into the dog days, tough
are
days
we?
I don't know. I'm going to New Zealand.
Are you?
for a wedding, right?
Buddy's wedding, yeah.
When is this?
End of October into early November.
You gonna see Taco Golf?
I am. Oh, I
Taco
plan
golf?
to. I haven't talked to him about it.
They'll be there.
Taco.
They'll be there.
See me.
They're
I want to do
funny.
one of those ASMR videos. There's like morning 9 ASMR.
Oh, it's a great idea.
Because I want
Yeah.
my dog to see me. That's the only thing my dog
Oh
will
yeah,
watch.
it watches it.
It'll watch that. It won't watch anything else.
Like we'll sit there and actually
It
watch.
just
TV.
stares.
You know what you got to play?
It's incredible.
Apparently, the dogs can see the color in their eyes. They can see the color patterns of blue and yellow. Is a show called Bluey, the cartoon. They watch it.
Well, I need to go on to Bluey then.
Okay,
My point is like I want my dog to finally see me.
Yeah, on the TV.
Yeah.
sure.
Joe, will you show your kid Mr. Jerry? Like, I want a video of me and my
Is
nephew.
that still happening? I haven't.
Oh,
seen
yeah,
any
it's coming out
episodes.
soon.
Oh, okay. It's
coming out really
So
soon.
it hasn't previewed yet. We just saw a preview.
We saw the preview. Jerry Don gave us the courtesy of a little sneak peek, and it's good. I do want a video of. I told him of me and my nephew watching. He's like, "Oh, that would be great, Bob." Yeah, Mr. Jerry coming soon. All right, that does it. Another episode there of the Bob Does Sports podcast. We will see you next time.
See you, folks.
Bye.